cannot be taken individually. You take the first, you have taken the second. You've taken the second, you have taken the first. You cannot separate these two pillars, for without them, the foundation will ruin. When you create a foundation for yourself, and this is something very important we have to realize, that when we look through the Holy Quran and through Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, what we are creating is a foundation. We're building the me. We are building the I in us. Some of us don't realize the importance of looking into the book of Allah Azza wa Jal and learning the message and the words of Allah Azza wa Jal. And that is why when we examine, when we put under the spotlight the Holy Quran and Ahlul Bayt Salamullahi Ta'ala alayhim, we realize the meaning when Imam Ali, the commander of the faithful, Ali ibn Abi Talib Salamullahi Ta'ala alayhi, says, this, meaning the Holy Quran, Kalamullah al-Samit, and I, Imam Ali, Kalamullah al-Natiq. This is the silent word of Allah, and I am the talking, walking word of Allah Azza wa Jal. Meaning, I manifested. Meaning, I have taken the words of Allah Azza wa Jal and I put them in action. You take me as a role model. You take me as someone who's not only talking the talk, but actually walking the walk. It is absolutely important at this time and age, because so many of us, so many people we have right now, and therefore you see the media, how they put Islam under the spotlight in the wrong path. Why? It is because, as one of the intellectuals said, I am so glad to know Islam before I knew Muslims. Why? Because sometimes Muslims, like any other religion, the people of any other religion can misrepresent their religion. Why? They misunderstand it, or they just have the name and the title. While in the Holy Quran, Allah Azza wa Jal always, it twins two things together. Al-Iman, the faith, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, and what? وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and enjoying good. It is not separated. Al-Kalimu al-Tayyib, the good words, وَالْعَمَلُ الصَّالِحُ يَرْفَعُهُ, and the good actions, the good deeds, are the ones that lift up the good words. Yesterday, we talked about the Prophet ﷺ, how he described Al-Quran, Kitabullah, Hablun Mamdudun min al-Sama'i ila al-Ard. The words of Allah Azza wa Jal is like a rope. It is extended from the heavens to the earth. And in the Holy Quran, Allah describes, you might have faith, you might have the intellectual capacity of understanding the Quran and the words of Allah, but Allah tells you, Al-Amalu Salihu Yarfa'u. It is the good actions, the good deeds, but what good deeds? Here I want to stop. I want us to pay close attention. What good deeds are we talking about here? It is the good deeds that become an extension of your knowledge. Having faith without having knowledge is incomplete. Why? On the day of judgment, some of us will stand before Allah Azza wa Jal and will be open the book that we have written for us. We write our own books. We don't, on the day of judgment, we are not faced with something that we don't know of. We will realize what Allah describes on the day of, He describes to us the beauty of the Holy Quran. What is it? There are so many beauties. One of the beauties of the Holy Quran that is fast forward and plays to us what will happen on the day of judgment. فَيَوْمَئِذِ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ أَشْتَاتًا لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُم. We'll be resurrected for what purpose? So we can be shown our deeds. Meaning that we shape and make our own life in the hereafter. In the hereafter, there is nothing new. There is nothing that I will say, who did this? How did I never. No. Tashhadu. Everything will witness Only on the Day of Judgment. Even when some of us want to lie, our tongues, our foot, our hands, our skins, everything, our own flesh will witness against us. We cannot run away. Why? Because فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. An atom worth of good you shall see, and an atom worth of evil you shall see. So there is nothing in you. Some of you might have heard me saying, there is an old saying, time is money. Forget it. Time is not money. Quranically, time is not money. Time is either reward or punishment. According to the philosophy of the Holy Quran, time is either reward or punishment. You form it, you shape it the way you want. Therefore, now I ask you this. When we look, now you ask yourself, yes, you are a Muslim, and furthermore, you're a follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. And I want to emphasize on being a follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. This is a key concept. You cannot compromise it. This is nothing that you compromise, no matter for what purpose. Yes, we work with others. We work with the brothers from our faith, brothers from other faiths, and we work with everyone in humanity in which his or her purpose is to advance in humanity. Even if there was a disbeliever who doesn't know and wants to learn, I will work with him or her trying to advance them, change them. But as the Imam Salamullahi Ta'ala alayhi said, كُونُوا دُعَاةً لَنَا بِغَيْرِ أَلْسِنَتِكُمْ. Call to our way in what? Not only by talking, saying, no, by your actions. By your actions, by what you do. We emphasized yesterday on the potential, as the verse said, of being a representative of Allah on earth, Al-Khalifa. We all have a great potential, dear brothers and sisters. But amongst us, who realizes that potential? Who truly gets the highest level of representation on earth? We know that's the Imam Salamullahi Ta'ala alayhi. And today, we have amongst us Al-Imam Al-Hujj Al-Muntadha Salamullahi Ta'ala alayhi, who we need to establish a greater and stronger relationship between him and us. How do we do that? How do we establish that relationship? You know, some of us, and today I'm going to be touching on a very sensitive topic. The relationship with the Imam Salamullahi Ta'ala alayhi is absolutely important. Because some of us take religion actually as an act of culture. Something that we just do on a certain day. We come here, we come to our gatherings, we pray our prayers just to lift the guilt off of ourselves. It's like erasing guilt. It's not allowing religion to build our minds. Why? Because truly we did not approach religion as a mind builder. Religion is truly, in its essence, is the principles and the concepts written in this book. And there are in-depth principles that we need to study throughout our lives in order it shapes our minds. We need to shape our minds. Dear brothers and sisters, in your life, your mind is being shaped either by the TV you watch, either by the culture you're within, the environment you live in. Something and someone is shaping your mind. Either you take control of it yourself, so you advance yourself in a certain direction, or you become like a herd. As the Imam, the commander of the faithful, Salamullahi Ta'ala alayhi, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi afdal salatu wa salam, says, men are either alimun rabbani, a godly scholar, or muta'allimun ala sabil al-najat, or someone seeking, a learner seeking safety, أو همج رعاع يلعقون مع كل ناعق. همج رعاع. It's like the herd, a herd of sheep. They go and answer any call. You see some people, some individuals, anyone comes and speaks to them, MashaAllah. The wind can take them right or left. They never hold their ground and say why. As long as he gets on the pulpit, or maybe wears a turban, that's it. He's a Maulana. Listen to him. You see that, right? There is no questioning. Why do you say this? On what basis? We cannot be